everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game will feature a team that loves getting it done through the air. The Browns are top 10 in passing TDs, and they'll go against the Bengals, who are very aware of what they'll be dealing with.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, Kaiser. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The intended target was Corey Coleman, and it's 3rd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, Kaiser. And he's got his tight end in Njoku. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Kaiser yet again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Kaiser now from the 50. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And our big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Come on, let's go.
They'll try to throw here. Kaiser. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Terrific coverage in the end zone that time. Forced him out of the pocket to his right. I thought maybe try and run it there, but no one came open for him. Nice job by the defense of not getting out of their lanes.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Here we go.
A second down throw now for Kaiser. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Let's go. Flex route. Flex route.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense.
Come on, let's go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer out him again.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go.
And now it's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
And the wideout in motion. Back to throw here. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Throw now on second and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Looking to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got fourth and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on fourth down.
Let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Kaiser on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hughes. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Flushed out right. His throw incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Come on, let's go.
On second down, Kaiser again. Escaping the pressure right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Here we go.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go. Ohio.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the Bengals grab it, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. And have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to air one out. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Now here's Ross. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. Really tried, just couldn't complete it.
They'll set up to throw. And an alley to run. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3 and out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. To throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And an alley to run. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Malone. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Flex round! Flex round!
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. 2nd down, just 1 yard to go. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Come on, let's go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll go with a keeper. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Kaiser to throw it, eluding the pressure right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go! Let's go! Come on, let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
That's a good, strong run there. While it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
And he finds a man on the crossing route. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
Here we go.
First down, Kaiser. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Here we go.
Kaiser now on second down. Buying time to his left. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
The Browns on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. They'll throw here. Kaiser. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And out now, here come the Bengals. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Let's go. 1, 9. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we'll send you. And before we could even hear from Larry, we're back and ready to go in Week 5. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
6 yards to go here on second down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Now the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Let's go.
Back to throw here. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Running for it. Here's Lynch. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Browns defense stands tall. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Let's go. Grand 38. Grand, let's run. Ohio. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11.
Let's go. Grand 38. Ohio.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On third down, Kaiser. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Come on, let's go.
Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right there at the 43. 6 yards there on the pickup, and the Browns are going to have a first down.
Let's go. Ohio.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Let's go.
From the gun, Kaiser. And he's got it. The try for two is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's go. Grand 30. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Even though that one was incomplete, you could see the training that went into that play. He gets out of the pocket, ends up moving to his right. All he's trying to do, though, extend the life of the play. Keep it alive, hoping someone would pop free.
Was able to take a pretty good shot with a deep ball, but incomplete. Throwing again is Kaiser on 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5.
Come on, let's go. 1, 9,
Here's Kaiser. Dancing to his left. That is caught inside the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out here in the eye. 2nd and goal as the offense looks to try to punch it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action here on 1st down. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So incomplete on 1st. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Flex round. Let's go.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered on the first step in their comeback attempt.
And the lead is down to a field goal now. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now they try the right side here. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
That is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now Kaiser. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Play clock winding down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football.
Come on, let's go. Let's round. Ohio.
He'll drop to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And a big hit. Knocked down sideways at the 44-yard line. And the Bengals on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Ohio.
They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. That's 30 yards now on the last 2 plays. Back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. They'll look to throw. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
A fourth quarter score from the Meadowlands, and it's the Jets who are leading in that one. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
He's back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
The Browns on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the fourth quarter. Now, the Patriots, they've gone in front late over the Dolphins. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire, and this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a second down throw for Kaiser. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hughes. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A first down throw for Kaiser. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw is Kaiser. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to win this football game. Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter. And the Dolphins, they've gone out in front late over the Patriots. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Griffin down to a knee, and that should be the final act in this game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.